foggy out this afternoon. I just got back from lumber store. Bought some 1x2s, 1x6s. Gonna try that out. I've got an idea on the cabinets. I was gonna do 2x4s with the 1x6s for the shelving, but my wife looked at what I'd done already and she doesn't like the way it looks. It's too bulky for her. So we're gonna try 1x2s, see how that works. Hopefully the way I'm getting ready to do it should work. But go ahead and cut out some of this, cut up some of the wood, and kind of fit it together and do a dry fit type deal. See if I can figure it out, see if I like how it looks. So we'll be back. So what's the worst part of working on a project of any kind, living out far away from any city, any large town, city, whatever you want to call it? Every time you need something, you have to drive to the nearest city that has it. It's typically, for us, it's over an hour away. If you need tools or materials, you're driving for quite a while. It kind of burns your day up. So, anyhow, I guess that's the trade-off of living out in the country, where you don't have as much traffic, people that you deal with. You got to drive forever to pick up the things you need. So, anyhow, that's it for now. Hopefully I'll be able to get back early enough before it starts raining real bad to do a little more work on the bookshelf that I'm building. I'm going to do that first so that we can look at what it's going to look like, get an idea of whether that'll work or not with 2x4s, because we're going to tie that into the cabinet area. And I'm not really going to, it's not really cabinets, it's more or less a countertop area with shelving space underneath it that's opened on both sides from the front and back. So I just need it sturdy enough to put 1.5, 1 3/4 inch butcher block countertops on it. So we'll see how it goes. Back to driving now. Okay, so after a almost 4-hour round trip, almost 2 hours there, 2 hours back, I picked up some new tools that I needed. We had this old Husky brad nailer. It does some good, but not a whole lot. So my wife was looking and thought, you know, we're doing some building, we're doing some projects. Probably be good to buy another one. And this one comes with an 18 gauge, 16 gauge, and
an actual staple gun and a pancake compressor, air compressor. So I also got staples and some nails to go along with it. So I'll go ahead and I'll unbox this, and I'll do a different video on another piece of equipment that I went ahead and I picked up while I was at Lowe's, because during this time of year, Lowe's actually, right after Christmas, of course right after Christmas you get a lot of sales going on for after Christmas sales, and if you hear anything in the background, it's the rain. It's finally coming in. It waited for me to get here and get everything off my truck. So, but at the end of the year, December, January time frame, typically places like Lowe's will run specials where they have on sale all this stuff that's you know, last year's items, so they can make room for this year's. So anyhow, let's go ahead and I'll unbox it all. And just FYI, this is the bookshelf I was working on, and I'm trying to figure out if I want to use this or smaller wood. I'm going to keep going on it. We'll see how it works out. And that's kind of why we bought this, because I'm building the cabinet area, or shelving actually, not really cabinets. So we have our owner's manual. It'll come in handy to line a drawer, maybe. Alright, so air hose. I actually have better air hoses that I bought before. They're on the bigger compressor that I've got. It's a kind of more stationary compressor. This is one of those, and it's the same size. So I don't know if you can see it. This is 100 foot. This is probably 10 foot, maybe 20 foot. Okay, it's packaged pretty good. Probably the guns. We'll open that here in a second. All right. Each of them is individually packaged. So there's that. This will come in handy. If you've seen my videos before, you've seen my other compressor. While it is on wheels and I can move it around, it's a lot easier just to have something smaller. And my wife can use this for smaller projects that she wants to do, because this is kind of what she said. She wanted to get it because she has some smaller stuff she'd like to put together. So let's see what we got. And I'm going to put on my handy dandy eyeballs, my glasses, so I can read what it is. Okay. This is a finishing nailer, looks like. Nice. Of course, they make it so easy for you to read. I can't tell what. Anyhow, here's one. Oh, this is going to be the one that I want to see. it's the bigger of the three.
Supposedly they're lightweight.
Not that heavy. This one's a little heavier, just because it's going to be the bigger one. Yeah, this is different. I like this. I like the end on this.
These are USA made.
Yeah. The light is really bad in here today. This is the 16 gauge. Looks like this one will be the 18 gauge. This is an 18 gauge crown stapler. Okay. So, in a second I'll go ahead and grab the other one and read what's on them. Because it's a staple gun. So this is the 16 gauge straight finish nailer, which is what this is. This is the brad nailer here, the 18 gauge, which is the same as this. And this one does 18 and I believe 16. So these feel better than this one.
So it's a bundle for $199.
This is the stapler, which I could have used a while back for the coop and both of the pig shelters. Would have been good to have. And it also has a manual that goes with it. So I don't know that I'll use this pancake compressor as much as I'll use my other cobalt compressor because it's bigger and it's already in here. This is, I believe, this is 6 gallon, 150 psi. So, and the one I've got, the cobalt, I think is if I remember right, it's 20 gallon, I believe. 26 gallon, and it has where you can hook up 2 different guns on it.
It's 90 apiece.
So these will work. I like them. And I think, here, see if this is light.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like I said, I'll do a video probably on the guns themselves separately, hooked up probably to my cobalt, and I might go ahead and do one for this, just to see how it works, see if there's a difference. There shouldn't be really a big difference. It's an air compressor.
That's louder.
So
That's
mine's
quiet.
quiet until you hit a certain point where it turns on, the air goes, but it's a quiet run. So.
But the biggest complaint for that one is loud.
Okay. Now my wife does a lot of the looking at things before we buy them. She reads all the reviews that people do and all the comments and the ratings. I didn't do that on one of the items that I bought a little while back for Christmas, and it didn't work out so well in my favor, so I've started to read as well. Alright, so that's really it for this one for now. I don't have a whole lot of work that I'm going to do today. Of course, I've got leaks in my roof, so I don't want to work over in that area. But, and it's late in the day now. So, oh, also went ahead when I was at Lowe's. I got some 4x4 1/4" plywood that I'm going to use, that's sanded. I'm going to use that for the sides and the tops and the back on this, on the bookshelf, and on the sides and the top of the cabinet area, or the storage area that I'm building. And my wife went ahead and ordered 4 more clamps for me, 36-inch clamps, because, well, I was only using 2. I was only able to work with 2. And if anybody knows, you're working with wood, it's a lot easier to have more clamps. And the long clamps are nice to have, but they're very spendy as well. So the thing I really like about Lowe's is they have a 10% discount for veterans. Even though this was on sale, the Craftsman, was on sale, I actually was able to get 10% off, and I was able to get 10% off of everything else that I bought. So really, I like dealing with Lowe's for that fact. I know a lot of people don't like or don't care about, they don't use their discount, and that's fine. I don't normally use a discount unless it's a high-end, gonna cost me a couple $100, and then I don't mind using my discount. Other than that, I don't always use it either. But anyhow, that's it for this video. I'll go ahead and I'll put this one up. And if you have any comments on this Craftsman, if you've done anything with it, let me know. Leave a comment if you want to know anything about it. Once I start using it, I'll definitely answer your questions. So, have a great day.